As we are approaching the 10th year anniversary of the mega earthquake that happened in Nepal, April 25th, 2015, we are looking to learn from the experience of managing such a large scale disaster.
Certainly, the housing and the need of the people, half of the total country was affected, and almost around the 8 million population was has the impact on that. We have to come up with the certain standards for the infrastructure, certain standards for the social, so infrastructure, housing, or the schools, and like that.
For quite some time, we have been developing the PDNA methodology, bringing together various sectors, bringing a better focus on the social sectors, and trying to bring together both the damage and loss as well as recovery needs in one place, and making it a very comprehensive assessment which could form the basis for recovery planning. It's also important that the PDNAs become more institutionalized and they are applied for the smaller disasters as well. I think it is something that all the countries should learn and institutionalize and apply for the recovery efforts.
It was the largest housing reconstruction program at that point of time, and it overwhelmed the capacities of systems and the resources as well. So some of the key interventions that were already in place was the building code in itself, which was prepared after the 1988 earthquake, but it was only made available or approved in 2003, and then it was mandated for implementation in 2006. The second aspect which supported in reconstruction was the knowledge product that was prepared by UNDP with the government counterpart base. And another important step that was also undertaken prior to the earthquake was the support for implementation of the building code to the urban municipalities. However, the earthquake came both as an opportunity, as a challenge, because as an opportunity was to mainstream building code to other municipalities outside Kathmandu Valley, smaller and intermediate. But the challenge was also there because of the shortfall in terms of technical capacity and the general perceived, how people perceived building code and implementation through building permit as a complex mechanism that would severely delay the reconstruction process.
I think Nepal and that entire experience stands out in the way ownership of processes was primary in driving success, in delivering, in raising resources, seeing things happen well on the last mile level. I'm reminded how one of our colleagues in the owner-driven reconstruction process really rightly said that, when we talk about owner-driven, it's not about ownership of the houses. It's not about the homeowners, but it's about the ownership of the process. And I would say the way the institutions have really grown, strengthened, matured, and resources have been mobilized in these years, including what has happened in Nepal and CDRI and the other places. What we learned was that while there may be various sectors, while in heritage we spoke about 500 and 1,000 monasteries, and we spoke about 600,000 houses, but each individual asset was unique.
We had a strong governance program, and so it was easy for UNDP to immediately then, replace whatever program was going on into rebuilding, the municipality offices where people would get their ID cards, the death certificate, marriage certificate, any ID cards that were necessary. And I think this lesson from Gujarat earthquake to the tsunami in India, and then the practice in Nepal, took us a step forward in the way we view the very important basic need for social technical facilitation for any reconstruction program.